Have you ever had the perfect words on the tip of your tongue only to let them stay because you're busy overthinking, leaving you with nothing but what ifs? Good day everyone, my name is Felicia Flynn from Bangsa School. I spent years living in those what ifs. I watched the door close, not because someone else shut it, but because I chose to stay silent. Today, I want to talk about how we can break that silence. There was a time when I had ideas and opinions, but I kept them inside. I was afraid of making mistakes, afraid of being judged, afraid that my voice wasn't good enough. As a student, I would rehearse answers in my head. I knew what I wanted to say. I even knew the correct answer. But when the teacher asked, "Does anyone want to try?" I looked down my desk and hoped someone else would speak first. And then one day, I came across a quote by Maggie Kuhn. She said, "Speak your mind even if your voice shakes." And that is when I understood something. Your voice doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs the courage to begin. Success doesn't always start on a big stage. Sometimes it begins with something small, as simple as raising your hands in class and expressing your thoughts. I still remember the first time I forced myself to speak. My voice was shaking, my heart was racing, and my thoughts were all over the place. For a second, I wanted to stop. I wanted to sit down and disappear. But I didn't. And when I finished, surprisingly, no one laughed. No one judged me the way I had imagined. I realized that the fear was louder than my voice until I decided to speak. That moment didn't make me perfect. It didn't make me the best speaker, but it made me braver than I was the day before. It taught me something powerful, that life doesn't end when you fail, but it begins when you decide to try again. And the truth is, you will never move forward if you stay still. You'll never know if your answer is wrong until you raise your hand. You'll never know if your idea works until you say it out loud. And yes, you can wait. You can sit down hoping the perfect moment will come. But sometimes taking one small step, even the wrong one, puts you further ahead than standing still will ever be. And I believe every successful person once started the same way, as someone who simply dared to speak. The students who asked questions, the leaders who shared ideas, the dreamers who believed they could. History has shown us that powerful words can move nations. When we speak, we open doors. When we speak, we express ideas. When we speak, we create opportunities. However, success is not about being the loudest person in a room. It is about being the most courageous one. Today, I stand here filming myself not because I have no fear. I stand here because I chose to speak despite it. And maybe your voice, the one you think is small, is the key to your biggest achievement. So don't silence yourself. Don't shrink your thoughts. Don't hide your ideas. Don't wait until you feel ready. Because growth begins when you step forward. Confidence begins when you participate. And changes begin the moment you decide not to stay quiet. And as Les Brown once reminds us, if you can speak, you can influence. If you can influence, you can change life. My name is Felicia Flynn. Go out and change your life. Thank you.